Hello, this is my project status report for my Business 260 project management course with Professor Betty Boucher at Pierce College. And this project status report is for my project Paint the Classroom, and specifically for classroom 144. Again, this is my project status report that is set to be due on January 30th, 2020. All right, well, we have a project start date that we have concluded to be January 10th of 2030. And we would like the date of its conclusion to be no later than the 30th of May. That is what we are aiming for. Some objectives that we currently have in place are to be able to repaint all the surfaces in this classroom that we have been designated, along with trying to avoid any paint on any type of furniture, whether that be also on the walls, on any fixtures, or on the floors. We want to be as clean as possible. And we want to do that making sure that we are doing our job and that we are being as careful as possible. Some assumptions that we currently have for this project are the trainings that are applicable for the workers, the 2 students that we have hired. They need to be accomplished as soon as possible, and they will be accomplished, the safety and painting techniques training, with ample time so that they can complete the classroom painting. We also understand that the rooms that we'll be painting, or this classroom 144, will not be in use during the duration of this project. And we also know that all team members will be ready and available when the classroom is available, and that all the material will be ready and available when the classroom is available as well. Some constraints that we have established here so far in our project are that we are estimating this project to be painted in the duration of 5 days, and that includes the painting and the cleanup. So all work is limited to classroom 144, and our project must be completed no later than the 30th of May. That is something imperative that we just have to make sure we come across. We are limited to 3 people, including myself, Chris Puck, and Bill Plant, who are our team painters. All right, we have an organization chart here just for our visual effect. And again, this is for classroom 144. Our sponsor here is listed as Mr. Peter Pleasant. All direction will be handled from me, project manager, and counting with us in our team, we also have a facilities lead, which is Miss Prudence Procurement. Our painters, like I had mentioned earlier, are Mr. Chris Puck and Bill Plant, and who will be conducting our communications in our team will be Miss Kathy Communications. Perfect. So now we come to some accomplishments that we want to highlight thus far in this project. We have successfully hired Chris Puck and Bill Plant for this project. So we want to give them a round of applause. Thank you for being with us today. And thank you for being part of this project with us. We also know that we have completed successfully the project charter, as well as this projected plan for this project. Some additional accomplishments that I do want to mention and point out today are that we want to maintain any current project checklist. We want to maintain that, and I will be handling that for our team. Miss Kathy Communications is also keeping updated all the stakeholders in this project, and Miss Prudence Procurement, sorry for not saying that correctly the first time there, Miss Prudence Procurement, she's purchased all the equipment and the materials necessary and has made the arrangements for the painting techniques and safety class that that both Chris Puck and Bill Plant are going to be needing for this project. So we want to give you Kathy a shout out for that, updating the stakeholders, and also Miss Prudence for helping us out with those classes there. And the next steps going forward here for our project, just so that we're all on the same page, we want to make sure that we do have that those classes completed. So 2 classes here that we need to be focusing on is that painting techniques and the safety class. Both are highly important for this project to even begin. So gentlemen, we want to get on top of that as soon as possible. We also want to make sure that all the painted surfaces are repainted. That is our goal in classroom 144, and that we also acknowledge that there will be some payment going forward here for the 2 gentlemen who are assisting us in this project. We want to know that the painting techniques, or establish that the painting techniques and safety classes, those training dates will be the first week or 2 during Business 261. Just so that you guys have that clear. Also, let's try to avoid paint on furnitures, again, the wall fixtures, the floors. We just want to make sure that we do things properly and we get things done right the first time. We want to make sure also that we're aware that the estimated time for this project is those 5 days that they have stipulated for us. That includes any preparation for this project. That includes painting the classroom, and that definitely will include the cleanup. Again, we have talked about that compensation for you gentlemen, and just to re-verify what we have previously spoken about, it is going to be $15 per hour for the time that is spent in the classroom, again for that prep time during the project of that painting the classroom, and for the cleanup as well. So that is something that we want to highlight, so that you gentlemen know that we are completely aware of that as well. So if you do have any further questions, any concerns, or any suggestions, please feel free to come and talk to me. As your project manager, I am just a phone call away, and you can contact me in regards to any questions you may have about this project report, and we will continue going on with our next steps here going forward, so that we can continue making more accomplishments as the days goes by. So thank you so much for listening and for your time, and that'll be all.